Ghost Plant, Viper Mollies, Brim Molly, Shock Darts, Paint Shell Nades. Expect the same that we saw in Icebox. Nothing more than utter chaos from SONIQS.
Oh my word. I'm ready.
I don't know how much I like this Yoru pick, just because I don't know how, I don't know if they have strats play, like, when you pick Yoru, you have to play around Yoru. You have to, oh, it looks like they kind of are, holy shit.
It's gonna be Sentinels that look to,
Oh wow, they are.
I love this. Normally the cue is that you
That was good, that was good, get in there now. They're playing around it perfectly. Fucking
I see why
fooled them
now, and they have sold the fake perfectly.
They really have, and it's working out. Sully.
What are you doing?
Still has that boom button. They're gonna be able to use it.
What the fuck are you doing? Sorry. He waited for the vulnerability, and I thought he was just gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna jump around the corner and right click him."
Elbow side, gonna be able to get a quick
Nope.
one, but still not a lot of
Come on, sick.
for Bob. Bob has to wait up for her teammates to actually make their way over. Watch out for Shahzam, though. Shahzam might have gotten spotted by Ian, and they still want to go for that 1v1, and Ian ends up winning.
This
Both players now remain
turned around
as long as a crossfire between zombs
real quick.
And TENZ.
They flash peek together. That's not flash, just gonna blind your teammate, but that's okay. You're insane.
TENZ works out with a flash. Ian does get that kill back. 13 HP left on zombs. Ian is low. Ian needs to go for the wide swing and now needs to go for the defuse, which he has time to do so. Wow, okay. We went through quite a few heaps and bounds to make it to this point, Sully, but SONIQS has the round.
Yeah, a really huge opener from both sides. Sentinels, you saw the idea to sell a fake to that A side. The wall goes up to set up the exec. Shahzam and TENZ make huge contact plays.
That was cool.
You just cannot punish
Sick.
him, right?
Oh, sick.
Any danger. As soon as his team has walked up long, he makes that TP. That is the effectiveness of Yoru. But again, SONIQS, they did a really, really good retake here. And honestly, a little bit of luck from Ian to find that kill into TENZ immediately after. And it's unfortunate that Zombs isn't there for the swing. But SONIQS, similar to our first map, they pick up the pistol. And they do so right after with a full buy.
Wonderful, wonderful.
How was Disneyland? It was all right.
Yet another round. It's a second round conversion.
A lot of walking.
Might be a little bit.
A lot of walking. Like more than normal. Oh, oh, oh my God! He got dinked through the wall. Dude, they're about to eco him.
There's just too much focus on the TENZ, and they're able to catch out Bob. She goes down and Crunchy in the middle of Tin Can. Nothing he can really do there.
Somebody break the dart on SONIQS. Hello.
And they're going to take out the round here unless Blix can do something.
Yeah, let me remind you here, so yes, it is a little bit more of a force here from some of the players from Sentinels, but in all reality, it was just a couple of deeks. They were able to pick up SMGs. They were able to pretty much make it into a bonus, as now SONIQS has nothing to work with going into this next round. Yes, that is correct. A tie score line between SONIQS and Sentinels going into round number 3, and SONIQS.
What grown-ass couple goes to Disney with no kids? Or Disney's fucking awesome.
Nothing to work with.
Good time. It's a good vibe.
Sentinels just did it on the Sheriffs. Who's to say that SONIQS can't, right?
I'm going again next week, I think. With more people.
Is getting, you know, sacrificed to.
Maybe not next week. I don't know the exact time. But
in all reality, maybe potentially the deagles could work. The sidearms are fun, and early on, Sully, it's yet another default position where Sentinels are actually doing some pretty cheeky work over towards these back lines.
Oh, he almost lined up that second.
Around 4 bodies.
I really want to go to Disney World. Like, Disneyland's cool and all, but I want to go to Disney World. I've never been. Gotta plan for that, because I've heard Disney World's like amazing.
SONIQS, I think they're not fully sold on the fact that this isn't a hit. I think that's due in part to TENZ tossing out those fake footsteps. Now the rotation surely have to come in. Crunchy is up top. He's not really going to be able to find much as he's instantly punished from TENZ. Still has the gate crash now to use if he wants to go.
But then you have to go to Florida. Like, who the fuck wants to go to Florida? But I guess if you're just going for Disney World, it's not so bad. Just don't go anywhere else.
They know the second's in heaven, yeah. An unwinnable position here coming out from SONIQS. Sentinels
really
have the second round
shot.
on pause. Wait a minute. There's still a chance. Thankfully, Shahzam is there to clean things up nicely.
Wait a minute. You thought they were finished? Dizzy is actually going to be able to get another one, and Shahzam is the last one alive. Sully, the investments, at least for Sentinels, going a little bit more off to the wayside.
Yeah, so I realized, like, mid-sentence, I was like, I shouldn't say anything because I forgot Dizzy had a Spectre and he had a chance to maybe
You're not really in Florida, you're in the Disney compound. Yeah, I've never been to Disney World. When you go to Disney World in Florida, are you quite literally like staying at a hotel that's at Disney, like it's a whole thing, and you never really leave the Disney bubble? Because if so, that's pretty fucking cool. That sounds fun.
They could still muster a strong buy, and shahzam will have a lot of credits left over. Really, the only one punished is TENZ, who has 0 credits.
That sounds really fun, actually.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
But, it goes
We got to do that.
This
We got to do that.
Dimensional drift. Finally going through TENZ. Oh, okay, bobbing and weaving through this B site, leaving everything out in disarray. He runs right in the middle of everyone, TPs away, and has essentially dragged away all this pressure away from Hookah at the exact same time. Viper's Pit going up too. It's a plethora of util right in the middle of this B site, and it's an absolute mob. Sick is still in that back line. Bob and Dizzy have left. Sentinels now have full control. Bob's still gonna be able to get another.
Oh, what a risky fucking play. Sick, you're a maniac. Look at this site.
And it's a Venn diagram detail here on site.
Oh my god, it's a meme circle site.
Finally going down. Ian right in the middle. Gonna be able to take down TENZ. Sick with another kill back. It's still a 2-on-3. It's still a 1v3. SONIQS' Viper's Pit, theirs gonna go down. dapr is still alive. That Hunter Fury not hitting him. And that spike half planted in the middle of the ground. I've never seen that, by the way. Half planted. Right in the middle.
30 seconds
30
left.
seconds left, though. dapr playing Ring Around the Rosie. It is pure chaos, Sully, but it is finally subsided.
I have the spike.
He's so screwed.
Part of slight, but dapr, where do you even run? Is he really
Dude,
gonna make
no
a
way.
mad
He
dash
can't.
into
He
TP?
can't.
No, surely not. Not enough time at this point. Maybe with 20 seconds he had an opportunity, but he's gonna tap the spike. Oh my god, so many runs coming out from the back of CT spawn. But Dizzy, they're just in the nick of time as dapr was looking for the headshot. Sentinels, they're gonna concede a second round of SONIQS. And now the economy maybe becomes a little bit more worrisome. TENZ was the worry part of the economy last round where he had
Look at all those
not
phantoms.
gonna be able to get
I've
the top
actually,
because
so
he's not playing maybe Arena or a Jet.
as much as I love the Phantom and I think it's a better weapon, I've been using the Vandal so much that it's like a drug. It's like a freaking addiction, man. Like I can't, it's, you know, I can't not buy it. I can't use the Phantom anymore because I have conditioned myself to just buy this Vandal always, and it's so much fun every single time, even when I whiff.
Of course, TENZ with a side angle, threading the needle, getting the first headshot, getting the entry duel. More importantly,
oh,
like that, SONIQS has left a little
good
bit
dodge. Bad dodge. You're dead.
He's pinged, and he's finally gonna go down. That Hunter's Theory chases him down, and Sentinels, without stepping one bit into that A site, has gotten themselves 3 kills now. shahzam gaining down Dizzy, who was trying to run away. Wow, SONIQS are just done for, Sully. This is a SEN round.
You gotta love the explosion from Sentinels. As soon as TENZ finds that first frag, shahzam is quick to get the ult orb, get it online, and find a pick in the back site. And it's a great util combination because dapr tosses a snake bite.
That's a save from SONIQS. JK.
That Ian could have really moved around that back.
He should have left. I don't know. What he's sticking around for.
Cornered in the back site. So SONIQS conceding the round back to Sentinels. It's a back and forth, a tug of war in SONIQS. Unfortunately, this was not a strong round. This just didn't even look like they were in the competition, but they will save at least one rifle. But it's just a consolation at this point in time. Sentinels 3-2. And well, like we said, TENZ with a sheriff is just as deadly with anyone with a rifle.
I don't know how people like the Phantom. It's like it's like liking the M4 over the AK in CS. Well, not really, because those are two very different games. Like in CS, a clear understanding that the AK is better. In this game, it's not.
This is a bigger round now.
The Phantom is better, so that's why people use the Phantom, because it's a better weapon, right?
May not be up to snuff, but this could still be a big opportunity.
In CS, it's not. It's literally not so situational. It's literally AK's better, M4's worse. And here,
normally where the Sova is, the majority of players are going to be
like, yeah, Phantom's insane close range, Vandal's good long range, a little bit different.
Right off the rip. They're not going to be able to retrieve that rifle for
The Phantom's amazing because you can spam through smokes. The Vandal you can, but you're going to get owned by a Phantom that counters it.
Now you don't really have that entry. You still have 6 double blast back and showstopper, but on the A site, it is so difficult to clear these corners with it.
That was a really nice shot at the start of the round, by the way. That was a really nice shot.
Oh, it's going to start with a showstopper. Sick. Utilizing one of his satchels. Going to utilize a second to try to get a kill. It's shahzam getting the kill onto Flix. So, yeah, that showstopper doesn't really matter, but instead it is going to be 2 kills.
Ult it, Brimmy. There it comes.
Sentinels still going to be able to survive with a 2v2, but that orbital strike coming in right.
I don't even think that's like, honestly, I don't even think that's good.
50 seconds left.
I've been playing a lot of Brimstone recently, and I feel like using your ults to get them off plant is kind of pointless because they're not going to die. Now, if you use your ult to get them off plant, but you're also in a position to funnel them in the direction that you want, that's a good way to use the ult. But I think if you just use the ult to get them off plant, it does nothing for you.
He knows he's forced one here. Apologies. She knows she's forced one, at least into showers. For the second, it is such a difficult crossbar, which is Shazam up in heaven. Shock dart.
That could have been the kill.
Bob, nothing she can do here except wait death. As dapr playing with his food, nothing really could be done. And 4-2 for Sentinels.
Doesn't it delay time? I mean, what difference did it... Okay, so what difference did delaying 2 seconds off of the plant? 2 seconds.
Which is good because again,
your teammate wasn't in position and you weren't in position. If you're ulting as Brimstone to get them off plant and there's nothing past that, then there's no reason to do it.
They weren't able to get anything off of it, just a little bit more space. So again, very good job for them at least getting off of that, and still just overwhelming with the amount of
it's just a waste.
Even had on site. But it's the anticipation from SONIQS that I'm worrying about, Sully, because some of these players, they seem a little bit shaky on the road.
It's more than 2. Okay, 3, bro. It's not making a difference in a 2v2.
No worries here. 2-man push down. Fake footsteps in the shower. So
oh, nice shot.
Some presence in Shazam.
I'm telling you.
Nice grab as well.
I know I'm right here. There's no reason to get them off plant as Brimstone with your ult unless you're set up for it, or there's like 5 seconds left. There was 51 seconds on the clock. 5-1.
Look who's already here. Ian sitting in wait.
Ian sitting right in the middle of sight, anticipating this rotation. In such a great spot, could be able to pop. There goes dapr, lands right in the middle of his crosshair.
Now if you're,
now it's just zombs in a 1v2, lands right into Ian again, but Ian.
Now if it's a 5v5 retake and your team is about to just funnel into that site with your Brimstone ult, amazing. That's great. 10 out of 10. Great use, okay? But I'm talking about a 1vx, a 2vx, you know, 2v2s, 3v3s. If there's no setup for it, there's nothing past the Brimstone ult, then there's no point to do it.
By the time she's already made the rotation, it's too late.
I might become a Brimstone main, I'll be honest. He's sick.
So she needs to try and close this distance and get a headshot to win out this fight. Zombs can hit any part of the body, and he's going to aim for the chest. 5th round for Sentinels, but man, that was extremely, extremely close.
Yeah, a little bit too close. Great job from Ian, though. Oh, we get a clutch out of that, of course, from earlier. Love to see this. Ian, it was a
that was a very close round. It was an eco, right?
The Red Bull
they almost
simply going in the hands of Zombs, though. It was a 1v2 for Zombs. Yeah, well played. Well played. This next round's gonna be a little bit tougher, though.
Oh, look at the setup again. We saw this in the pistol round. TENZ is throwing his gate crash towards the B side, and they're going to do, again, that same contact into showers. See if Sick can maybe the hookah setup and get control while his other 2 teammates scour the map elsewhere. But it's a pretty heavy plate from SONIQS towards long. You have got both Dizzy and Bob, who has just used her owl drone to try and get this information. The gate crash play to the B site doesn't look to be the most optimal, but it looks like instead the play is towards hookah. And while TENZ has got at least the first ult orb, don't have any long control. Yes, they've got hookah, but that's the main concern. In this setup, it's not the most optimal. You really can't support anyone on site, and TENZ is going to get the first contact, but Dizzy in a prime position to get 1 kill and immediately dismiss.
I don't know if it's going to work because they're not coming up. The timing's not working.
Play like this, it was TENZ that did this to Fnatic. That same Viper wall over towards long.
Oh?
Certainly play out time, but no, the Viper wall goes down, and it was TENZ that got the kill. Of course it was TENZ. TENZ knows the play, and Dizzy goes down in a hate.
Oh, nice shot. Holy shit.
It's going to be Sentinels just
holy shit.
On sight.
That was amazing.
We haven't talked too much about the effect.
Bless you. Also, have you met fans in Disneyland? Honestly,
kill off that nade and a showstopper at the exact same time. Gonna be able to get a kill onto dapr, and Bob gets 1-2.
How did this?
2v2, incredibly low.
Oh, Plix, good control.
Zombs now a very possible 1v2.
Well done. They're both low.
It happen again. Zombs, the clutch minister for Sentinels, gets himself yet another Red Bull clutch.
To another Red Bull clutch for zombs.
Anyway, what was I saying?
Right when
Oh
he
yeah,
needed
Disneyland.
strikes. I mean, both
I was
players were
genuinely
such low
surprised.
HP, but he had perfect positioning.
I think I had
Sonic
like
from
15
Sonic
people recognize
made
me,
all
and
that
I've
possible. Look at this
never,
positioning, right?
I have
They kept
never in my
taking
life
notes
gotten
for the first,
recognized
and he
that hard at
immediately flips
Disneyland.
to the second.
Like, yeah,
Very
sure,
well
one or
done from
two
Zombo
people,
1v2, and
but
Sonics,
that many
they're gonna
double
position
digits? That's
themselves.
never
They
happened to
know
me.
That's a round they should be winning, but they can't find the victory. Sentinels up 6-2.
I need to dye my
They
hair
reset
back or
Sonics
something.
Once more.
I stand out now. I used to look like a normal person, just blending in with the crowd, and I still look pretty normal, but with a slight
round after round in the last map, and now Sonic
hint of, oh my god.
Ooh, an economic
He was so stuck because of the nade. He had to just duel. I wonder if he had a gate crash. Could he have left?
We've always seen at least like 2 to 3 kills back from these teams on ecos. I don't think we've seen a flawless eco round or anti-eco round yet.
Oh, this is huge. 2 kills. Oh, sick. Instantly denying him the opportunity. Nade in the back as well, anticipating the cross. And Bob, she's going to swing right on through. She's been good with her sheriff so far, but with 4 players and so many angles to watch, shahzam.
Wow, no way.
Bob, he should be worried about, but Crunchy up close is
He's owning, but he's going to lose.
Damage to Sentinels. It's not going to be too much economically, as they have so much credit stacked up, and yeah, they'll take the team.
That would have worked so well if he shot that like before they TP'd. They would have just been stuck and had to go through it. He's dead.
That was too. Crunchy just launches in that volley right through the wall, right into teleporter. You know, just in case they want to go through, they have to run into a pit of inferno.
Man, they're getting owned. Bind is just Sentinel's map.
Was taking a couple of steps ahead. AKA they were already stepping into the middle of teleporter when that happened. Another round here, Sully. Look at the ultis on Sentinels.
All 5 lined up. TENZ has been good, especially when using his ultimate for reconnaissance, right? And now you have the opportunity to use the Owl Drone and the Dimensional Drift to get info into this B site. Sick is going to do, again, his same setup into hookah, Boomba, and then the nade to force and put players in their place. But it's an early ult into a site. And Ian, he's going to sit right in the corner. That's the exact same spot that dapr sits there in his Viper's pit. So maybe, just maybe, they can make that read. But it's going to clog up this entire A main position. TENZ is actually going to go in with the reconnaissance off the Dimensional Drift. First, the Owl Drone to go out instead, though. When SONIQS, all of this space taken up, what can you expect from them? 2 players on this A site, and TENZ is he knows that he's forced.
What the fuck are you doing?
He's again going to take this space.
Love the info play, but it's going to have to come back to Sick.
Listen, Sick, if you're going to do that, at least have a shorty.
What just happened? Did Plix just outplay Sick by satcheling on top of green box? 1000 IQ. Well done. That's desperation at its finest. 2 players down now for Sentinels, and this Viper's pit is just...
TENZ, you got to at least have a shorty when you're doing that. You know what I'm saying? You got to at least have a... Maybe he had one. I actually wasn't paying attention. He might have had one.
Over in bathroom, it's just all too tough, and now in comes Dizzy on the flank too, covering up shahzam. Zombs is now the last one remaining in a 1v5. Gonna be able to get.
Can we get a rewind?
Divide.
I want to know if he had a shorty or not,
Yeah,
because that's the way to do it.
So a couple of taps here and back can at least give Zombs a little bit of a chance to break apart the eco of SONIQS, which hasn't exactly solidified yet. But the overall theme of the round, Sully, SONIQS just took a 3rd. Pretty good one at that.
Yeah, as soon as they realized that the Dimensional Drift comes in, they knew that TENZ was just the forerunner and he was just looking for information.
He did have a shorty, okay.
Immediately after
how did he fuck that up? Maybe the guy pre-fired him?
Huge outplay from Plix to blast back on top of Tetris. And then that orbital strike to disrupt that entrance, right? As Sick goes in, orbital strike breaks up that offensive line, and next thing you know, Sick is in a 1v3, blast packing into the middle of a bomb site. And
what if he could have, yeah, he could have misclicked. He could have tried to ping and accidentally got out of his ult. That's true. That's true.
Themselves still with a couple of credits in their bank account.
I don't know. That's crazy how that Viper won that duel. If he truly had a shorty,
we're coming down to the last 2 rounds, and
I don't know.
more, it's Sentinels who are leaning again to this B site with an early play from SONIQS down towards A short.
It's gonna be Sick on the front lines. There you go, Sick. Consistently getting some.
If you use scroll wheel, it's really hard to equip the shorty after your ult. No, in order to do that, you have your shorty in your hand, You have your shorty in your hand, you alt, and then when you get out of the alt, it'll go straight to your shorty and you just left click.
Only 2 players remaining, still getting kills with only 2 players remaining. Let's see what Ian can try to pull off, equalizes things under 2.
Holy shit.
Back from Sig, but no! Ian still gets the kill off of the swing. Out of nowhere, it's Shazam now in a 1v2. Gets tagged out, running right towards Bob. Bob gets a headshot right through the wall, and that is another run for SONIQS.
I like the idea for at least Shazam in that position. He's like, okay, I know where the Alojone came from.
Dude, it's so weird. I feel like every time I watch this map in pro play, the T side is always so strong, right? The attacker side owns every single time. You play this map in ranked, you can't do anything on attack. You literally can't do anything.
At least for SONIQS in this one, yeah, Dizzy loses his life here, and somehow Ian is able to muster 2 kills out of literally thin air. And SONIQS, they will have a 4th. Now they're looking for their fit to close out this half, but right now, again, it's Sentinels who are in pretty good control. They're by maybe not echoing that same thought, but it's the last one of the half. You do what you can with the guns you've got.
Standing ahead.
Yeah, there's a couple of steps involved for Sentinels to be able to make their way onto the site, and one of them could be that Guardian making an opening. I do like that boost over towards launch.
You gonna gate crash out?
But early on, it's Sentinels taking a lot of control over towards Luka. Nobody from SONIQS even playing contact over towards that area. Love that Molly, gonna stop things for just a little bit. Bob right through the Nebula, gonna be able to get the kill as TENZ, as TENZ thought
How did he...
that he was a little bit sleeker than usual. This Viper's Pit, however, going to be the opening up for Muka. Crunchy in the back of side, going to be able to take down Shazam. And Zombs, there you go. It's the Guardian going nuts. Crunchy. Oh, that double spray down got one through the smoke. Took down Sick at the exact same time. Now
he's out of here.
In a 1v3.
And he's even going to make the rotation. They don't know this exactly.
I don't know how much
I'll get there. He should have a plan. Is he going to double route this? He might just go back in. No, I think instead he's going to try and plant for short here in this position. I love this rerouting as well from Dizzy. Takes it back towards U-Haul. That's the exact last possession you expect someone to be in. But dapr, mind
I don't know. I feel like you use your alt. You leave it there and you use the alt for the 1v2. The alt's so powerful.
Maybe that one poison orb, that helps. Covering up just a little bit of space.
Oh, they know.
Closing that space.
They know he's doing this.
Would have to go down, and dapr.
Oh my God, they lined up, dude. Oh, that sucks.
Getting 2 to win out the clutch. Unreal.
That is textbook Red
I
Bull
can't
clutch
believe
stuff
they
from
lined up.
dapr.
That
Listen,
sucks.
I've said it over and over again. When you are in a disadvantage, you need to create an advantage for yourself. And dapr, again, 500 IQ, TP to A, TP back to B, and that poison orb literally won him the round. The one bit of utility that was left on this B site, I don't know if he had that plan in his mind, and if he did,
if they were just a little, just a pixel apart, just one pixel apart, they would have won that round.
The final round of that half as we approach into this pistol, and SONIQS now in the attacking side. This is where you expect this composition to shine. So much utility to dump on the sites. We'll have to wait and see.
When we go again, you said that
we might be going to a third map here.
Play Sentinels. At least now on that defensive side, they already started.
Actually,
off a little bit well.
probably
One way off the Nebula. Sick. He wants to find an early nade.
Unless
any sort of info here on short, it would be huge for Sick.
Wow,
Whoa!
He got away with one.
In off that satchel, gonna be able to get a kill on
Oh,
Sick. So goes back Zombs.
Nice shots from Zombs. Holy fuck.
Down. Shazam coming up from behind, super quick. TENZ is right in
They are
the
just
back
stuck.
Too, but it's very isolated.
They're so stuck right now. Oh my God. There's no way. I don't think SONIQS was this.
Such an inopportune sandwich that SONIQS has themselves in, and Shazam just has to keep his angle, and everything can work out.
Timing.
TENZ still towards that back line. Shazam still getting another one. Playing time. Bob has to go for the swing, and she goes down in a heap. It's Shazam with 3 big kills to finish off the round. Sentinels with the all-important pistol.
Perfect delay as well. There was a little bit of a gravel that came out from Zombs towards A short as SONIQS began to approach the site, and it was a perfect bait. They wanted SONIQS to walk into this stack, right? There were already 3 players.
Such huge kills right there, and the dink.
TENZ was already running to the site. Shazam was pushed up on the flank. SONIQS, they walk right into the trap that is Sentinels. A gravel to disrupt the push, and that's the rest. SONIQS down 9-4, similar to what we saw in Icebox, but this time it's Sentinels that have such a huge advantage, and they've spent all their credits on every gun they could find. They're looking for the 10th here, and SONIQS with just pistols. It's going to be a difficult one.
Yeah, it's gonna be super hard for SONIQS to even
Copy killed? Is that what you just said?
Isolated lurk. It could have made a little bit more noise, but great shutdown early on. Not gonna let that fester on for too long. Double nebula, or just double stars over towards short. As we just wait up for SONIQS on their approach. Dizzy over towards bathroom. Has an open shot for TENZ. And Plix was utilized as a bait there. That could have easily been a pick back, but TENZ gets it. And now it's only Bob in a 1v5 as a classic and ends up going down. Flawless anti-eco. And I said it earlier, I didn't think there was a flawless anti-eco throughout this BO3 thus far. We finally got it.
There it is. Very end. It almost broke apart when TENZ wasn't looking the right way in his showers, but thankfully.
Imagine playing on 56 ping.
10-4 for Sentinels. Full bonus round moving forward. Apologies.
Wait, they're all 40? They're all 36? He's the only one that's not.
Imagine for an early fight.
TENZ is the only one that's not wherever they all are. Because they all have, literally all 9 players have the same ping. All 9 players are from the same place. I don't know if they live in Texas or where they live, but
I imagine from sick towards the shower side. A fake TP. Gate crash, I don't believe, is set up on A for TENZ to make the fast rotation. And yeah, they're sick retreating out of showers after he gets that control. And SONIQS playing a very, very slow default. I think they're just looking for information. And there's even another TP ready. TENZ is going back to the A site where he has now a gate.
Yeah, I know. I know he lives in Canada. I'm saying I don't know where the server is. I don't know what server they're playing on, and I don't know where everyone else lives. So I don't know if this is like a.
These defaults we see early util.
I don't know.
At least over
I don't know if it's like a West Coast server, it's a central server. I don't know.
The most basic of defaults and potentially the most basic of fakes.
Yeah.
A little bit of a burst later on.
It looks like that with the retake. I think this is kind of planned from Sentinels, right? They understand that they gave up showers in well sick. He knows showers is given up, and he wants them to walk into A. He'll find the first pick, but there's still more to come.
Yeah, sick gonna be able to take down Dizzy. Why?
Damn! Let's go!
But even more awkward was TENZ.
Oh.
Trying to go for a flash over towards short, but Iron comes in at a pretty good angle. dapr actually gets a kill off that snake bite right in the middle of sight. That's a little bit awkward. Sentinels now only have 1 person remaining, and what a person to leave it to. It's Shahzam now in a 1v2, but goes down to Iron, and yet another awkward off angle. But it's gonna be those off angles that are gonna win you some rounds. Bob and Iron combining to give SONIQS the round.
Wow. Again, TENZ is caught off on like not even looking towards showers. This time it actually does net SONIQS the kill, and that was what won them around essentially, right? It allows Iron to creep out from showers, play that light angle for where Shahzam walks out from. A little bit of a misplay, I'd say, for TENZ, or maybe a miscommunication, right? They should have realized they gave up showers and there could be that player lurking, and I think with the execution on A, you should expect them to have showers control. This time, dapr is going to to adjust for that miscommunication.
I'm confused.
Make sure they at least
they're on the new patch, right? But is KO not allowed yet? Is he still need some time? Or is nobody actually playing KO?
Catch at least the back of one, and that's Plix. That they know that's their main entry, and TENZ is going to push forward as well with the gate crash already ready towards that A site.
And there you go, TENZ immediately backing on out.
So it's the new patch, but KO's not allowed. All right.
After a very dangerous peek over towards long B, but that's the point of it.
Huh.
He got quite a bit of information, and he's taking a teammate back with him.
So next qualifier is probably when they'll play KO.
Yeah, there are 2 stars already set up.
That's cool. That's the one I'm supposed to play in.
Smoke, maybe even
I'll go run around as KO and silence things.
Smoke goes out towards B long. Recon bolt to get even more information. There is so much intel that this is going to be a B hit, but they're not convinced. They are not convinced at all. I think the Viper wall has gone up on the A side, and it's pulled rotations. One at least has gone back nearly a second. TENZ has got a gate crash ready in the back of defender spawn just in case, but now comes SONIQS ready to barrel their way into the site, and it's a weakened defense set up here by Sentinels.
Plix was second thinking it, just trying to get a little bit better of an angle, finally in the middle of sight.
What a good ult.
Holy fuck. What a combo in the middle of sight, but Sentinels only able to get 2 out of that interaction.
Will you stream it? I don't know if you're allowed to stream it. I think you are. I think you're allowed to stream it for the first, like, 2 rounds or something. I think once it gets to round 64 or round 32 or something, then you can't. I don't know. I don't remember.
They do. Shahzam and dapr hold down the Angs. They don't allow that spike to even get close to the middle of tin can, and that's the round.
Very, very powerful the way TENZ is using his Yoru right now. Yes, he's not having the same impact that maybe we expect from him on like Arena. He's able to play so many rotations, right? They were like,
what a good ult.
3
Holy
times
shit.
he use either fake footsteps to try and sell a push or try and sell a teleport, and then he uses the gate crash and element of surprise is essentially what it is. You don't know exactly how many players are on a site because of TENZ's Yoru, right? It causes so much
Team? I don't know. We don't. It's just me, Sean, and Jordan. Not Sean Gares. Sean BM.
Right behind.
I think that's all we have right now. I think they're trying to ask people. I don't know. We'll see.
And he's taking that TP, but I think at this point, SONIQS should be expecting it. 5 players lined up, a Hunter's Fury to queue it up, and that's what's going to be the initiator.
Bob making space.
Great delay.
And just a little bit too. And there you go. Like you said, Sully, amazing delay.
Oh yeah, I think we mentioned asking Tarek or something for fun, just to have like a, I don't know. We're not gonna win or anything. We're just gonna play for fun. I think that was a topic in the group chat. We're like, should we ask Tarek? Maybe they did. I don't know. I'm not asking anybody. I don't care. I don't care who I play with. I literally don't care. I'll just shoot some shit.
Double blast back play, but there's a crossfire held by both Sick and TENZ, and that's the scary thing. Plix has got a little bit of a one-way to play against, and hopefully he doesn't lose his life fear. dapr back towards the shower side, and
oh, nice. Holy fuck. That was huge.
It's unpunishable in that position.
It's over.
And now they
That's
know
game.
Where the final players are. TENZ up huge with a 3K and a 4 from dapr, and there's not much crunch you can do here.
That's still over, but
there's one on the flank, and I don't know if he notices though, Gus.
Yeah, it's gonna be so hard. No way.
Ace used with NRG, and if NRG is in the tournament, he won't be able to play. That's the main reason why Sean Gares can't play. Sean Gares can't play. We'd have Sean Gares on our team, but he can't play because he's on, what is it, Dignitas, I think? Or is it Dig? And they're in the tournament too, so you can't have 2 teams in the same, you know what I'm saying? You can't have like 2 representatives. And that doesn't like work. No, he's on Genji. I'm sorry. He's on Genji. I'm so sorry. Dignitas. What? Isn't Dignitas like E? Well, I guess Genji might be E. Anyway, it's Genji. You're right.
I mean, Sentinels with such an immaculate lead, 7 rounds you have to play against. It'll be super difficult for SONIQS to even break the economy of Sentinels going on forward. But TENZ, again, very forward. He's going to make that contact and gate crash back towards defender spawn, where he's at least got the information. Soba's been targeted, and this Nate.
How does C9 work though? Because they have 2 teams. They're not just C9. They don't have 2 C9 teams. You know, they have C9 blue and white. They have 2 teams.
The nade's gonna do a lot of good chip damage, Sully, but Sick needed a couple of bullets to really make that work. Let's see if Shazam can capitalize, though. Takes one down in terms of crunchy. Zom's going in. Oh my, the dimensional drift happening at the exact same time. Zom's going in for the right
vulnerability.
It is an absolute massacre in the middle in the middle of the B sites, and it's
third map. The XSET stream crashed. Aw. Wait. Okay. Almost. All right. So that's done. The XSET stream crashed. Let's see. Oh, it didn't. I don't want to be that guy, but I really don't care about this XSET game. I just want to watch T1 Envy. That's what I want to watch. The Sentinels game isn't bad though. SONIQS is